Now, as you know, Steve, on the Two Fellas, One Brain Cell podcast, we're covering the most important subjects, EBS, like curry, IKEA, air travel. What else have we done? Crisps. I'm trying not to read.
The 90s.
The 90s. But this week, Steve and Wendy are feeling a little bit ancient.
I'm not.
Yeah. And you?
And they're only about 300 years old between them. All right, 310.
I'm not feeling anything ancient.
So, pardon?
Yet.
So, Steve,
He's out.
with that in mind, Steve, how would you summarize getting older in one word?
Pain.
You miserable
Oh,
sod.
it is, isn't it?
Wendy, how would you describe it in one word?
Oh, one word. Good.
That's better. Steve, you miserable bugger.
Yeah, I'm aching at the moment, so...
You really are, aren't
Yeah,
you? You really are.
You've not mentioned it, so...
No, I haven't. No, and I won't bore our listener with it.
But what is the big news that we've got this week? We're not just in Wendy's house. We've got a guest with us, haven't we?
No, we've cut the grass. Summer's coming. That's the big news.
Is that the big news?
Yeah. Have you not cut your grass?
So you don't want to say that your brother-in-law, producer Ben,
Stand up,
is helping
producer
us
Ben.
out?
Get yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Ben.
Oh, yeah. Producer Ben might wave.
This way.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. Can anyone see producer Ben? There he is. Steve's brother-in-law. He's helped set this up. It might be a complete shambles. I don't know. But I've just signed up for some plan that's £288 a year.
Yeah, it's
to
all
put
right.
this online.
Put it on expenses. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Good luck getting that
Funeral pay it. Yeah, that's fine. So we're on video. Hello to the world. I reckon we're going to have like Joe Rogan numbers by tomorrow. Don't you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Easy. It'll filter out all your references to my hair.
Yeah, no, it won't.
What?
Will it filter out him opening his can right next to the microphone?
So tonight we are brought to you in association with what, Wendy? Wendy's nicked glass of Madry.
Madry.
No, these are a gift with purchase.
Yeah, so she nicked. I don't know
Get
what.
a gift with purchase.
I don't know what pub she nicked them from, but they're really nice nicked glasses.
I didn't nick either of them.
Yeah.
One of them was gifted to me by my good friend Steve.
That was the half.
Yes, and the other one was nicked by someone else that's not me.
But what you're saying is the tap and run is actually down 1.5
Yes.
Madry glasses.
By the sounds
No,
of
I
it.
didn't. No. I'm not saying anything.
You had it from the Crown?
I'm pleading the fifth.
What's going on? Now, what is the big question? The big question everyone wants to know is what's been going on with you two. Wendy, what's been going on with you?
Loads.
Go on then.
What have I done? It's been Easter holidays, so
Yep.
I've done lots. Gabe made me do gardening. Do I strike you as a gardener?
I spent 3.5 days in the garden the other day.
No, I know, but yeah, no,
So good. You
But
want to see my garden? So
it's
good.
beautiful.
What?
When are you going to come and sort my garden?
And mine.
That was the deal.
So that I don't have to do
I'm not
it.
going anywhere near your garden.
What?
Is that the only thing you've been doing lately?
No, I have also been to the cinema.
What do you see?
I went to see The Magic Faraway Tree.
Oh, you went to the cinema for a sleep.
Nicky and Archie went
No,
to see
it was
that.
amazing. It was amazing.
That's what I do
I
to see
did go to the cinema for a sleep. I intended to go to the cinema for a sleep, but I have to say I thought it was lovely. And
What's the kids' film of the pictures you slept longest at?
Oh,
Mine was, what was that one? It was a ghost film a few years ago. Chilblains? What was it? Something like,
do you mean Goosebumps?
Goosebumps, that's the one. Yeah, Goosebumps. I saw the opening credits and the end credits.
Do you know,
That was
I've
it.
slept more through adults' films than I have kids' films. Like Batman, the one with Val Kilmer. I literally fell asleep at the beginning and woke up as U2 was singing the end credits.
What adult films are you watching?
You know what I mean? Grown-ups, not
Oh, grown-up films. Oh,
I mean
okay. fair enough.
adult films. That's why I used the word adult.
We had to explain to the kids the other day what blue movies were. 'Cause no one uses that term anymore, do they?
A little bit of blue.
No one says blue movies anymore.
Well,
They don't. No. Not that I knew. I had to look it up. But. Steve, what have you been up to lately? Because this is taking ages.
Nothing, really, to be honest. Just work. Just work all the time.
I'm moaning about his
Non-stop.
shoulder.
Moaning about the fact that I'm critically ill and carrying on working. But yeah.
Steve, do you want to describe to our listener just
I don't.
how in pain you are right
I
now?
am in serious pain.
So Steve's his right hand is not working
There's my
properly.
left arm.
Your left arm. What's
Yeah.
happened to your right?
I've got a trapped nerve in my neck.
Oh, for God's sake. There's more moaning than
What?
Michelle moan.
I'm not moaning about it. I'm just carrying on, aren't I?
Wendy,
Yes.
producer Ben, is there been any moaning going on from Steve?
I'm not sure I can answer that with a negative. No, there's been lots of moaning going on.
Lots of moaning.
I mean, he's mentioned it how many times do you reckon, Ben?
Ever since we asked him to carry something in.
Oh yeah, I'm
Notice how he managed to use that same arm to open my front door without ringing the doorbell, and then open my fridge and get beers.
To be fair, I was thinking,
Right, it all depends on the height that I have to use the hand at.
I was thinking, me and Ben were doing like the heavy lifting, and Steve was doing the heavy sarcasm.
Sorry, heavy lifting.
There's
a lot of stuff going on.
3 microphones and 2 pieces of paper.
No,
That's not exactly heavy lifting, is it?
No, more boxes came in here this week than I've had delivered from Temu, and that is saying something.
How many boxes have you had delivered from Temu this week?
I've lost count.
Why are you buying stuff from Temu? Didn't it
She
fall
got
apart?
really drunk at Christmas last year, ordered loads of stuff,
Right.
and now the deliveries are arriving. That's the problem.
So we also had a games night at Wendy's house.
Kids.
Now, we were around this table the other night playing, was it mobile curling? What's it called?
Tabletop curling.
Tabletop curling.
How much fun was that? That was
It was awesome.
enormous.
That was the best game.
Yeah.
We played the Monday Night Club. What's it called?
The 1% Club.
The 1% Club.
Oh, God, that was diabolical, wasn't it?
The Monday Night Club is a complete different
It
game.
really is.
The 1%
Keys
Club.
in the bowl. There we go.
The 1% Club nearly caused a fight, didn't it?
It really did. We did play a load of games, and it
It
was
still got a bit
it was-
serious.
It was a cracking night.
Everyone was very serious about the 1%
Still
Club.
got
Once
too
we got the
serious.
curling out, though, it was fine. Everyone relaxed a bit and actually, it got a little bit serious in the curling, didn't it? There was
Do you know who was the most serious? Wendy's husband, Gabe. Flipping out from episode 12. Gabe, seriously, he's like, right, I don't want any interruptions from the children now. I'm thinking, oh my God.
No. Gabe is he's very, very competitive. This is why I invite other people round for games night, because I can't just have games night with Gabe.
Any shout outs this week? Steve, any shout outs?
No, not from me. Other than to the chiropractor that's absolutely made me cry twice.
I think you say wait
Why
yourself.
was it the cost?
Oh, no. The pain.
No good?
Oh, no.
What about you, Wendy? Any shout outs?
I do. I have two. The first one, and I don't want to do a Nikki and bring the mood down.
What a terrible childhood.
But I have a shout. We had a very sad moment last week where we lost a very good friend. So I have a shout out to my lovely friend Mark, whose beautiful partner Fran passed away last week.
Oh, bless.
So shout out to Mark and Ben and Jack and Sean, because she was 1 in a million. And it'd be wrong not to shout her out.
We raise a glass of Madry.
We'll raise a glass of Madry.
Two and a half
and a can.
Madry. Steve,
Have you run out of beer?
have you actually drunk that? Steve, you haven't you? Yeah. Is his shoulder?
His shoulder hurts.
Sorry, Steve. You doing that off mic doesn't help because you're being filmed here.
Oh, yeah. Bollocks.
But anyway, Fran was a very good friend and will be enormously missed. And I'm not sure this is exactly how she would like to be immortalised, but, never mind, Fran, well done. And one to Elliot, my second son, who him and his team from the Chantry today won their rugby match against RGS. Yeah, Chantry
Brilliant.
beat RGS, which is nice.
Brilliant.
Well, I'm Welsh, so winning a rugby match doesn't really compute for me at the moment. So.
No. We'll
Yeah,
explain
you don't
to you what that
understand that, do you?
means.
No.
I'll get
No.
the kids to draw you a picture.
Yeah. Can I do one shout out
Yes, please do.
for the Pope? Seriously, I'm loving it. Pope taking on
What?
the idiot Trump. Oh, it's great. It's
We
brilliant.
said we never bring politics in.
We're not.
It's not. It's religion.
No, there's just
It's
the thing that got me so. It just made me laugh so much, and it's not a political point. Is Jumbo Dickhead France? What's it? Vance? JD Vance.
JD Vance.
It's Jumbo Dickhead, isn't it? He was on the stage the other day, last night, and he's been interviewed, and they said, what do you think of the Pope and all this kind of thing? And he said, he should just stick to what he does and stay out of matters of politics, and really, he should not be talking about theology. I thought, he's the Pope. Shouldn't he be talking a little bit about theology?
I would
because he's the
imagine-
Pope.
I would imagine, as the Pope, theology is probably his, what do they call it on Mastermind? Your subject matter.
It's like Steve not talking about beer.
Is that, or Steve not talking about his shoulder?
Oh,
hurting?
shoulder, yeah.
Behave yourselves.
Yeah. So Wendy has apparently been drinking a lot of non-alcoholic beer with mushrooms in them.
No, I haven't.
You have.
No, I haven't.
She's been consuming shrooms.
You had lion's mane.
May I just correct you on this point? I haven't. It's all in the top shelf of the fridge, so I haven't been drinking it. We bought it. I wasn't that keen.
Why?
So you've been sniffing it?
No.
So
What?
why are you consuming so many shrooms?
Well, mainly because we thought we'd give it a try when we were trying to cut down on drinking. And then
So
I
you thought
didn't
you'd
realise.
take up drugs instead?
Do you buy a lot of drugs?
No, I don't buy any drugs.
How many drugs do you put in your fridge then?
Paracetamol, ibuprofen, that kind of stuff.
Why are you putting drugs in your fridge?
They're not drugs, they're mushrooms.
But what do you LSD?
No,
Ketamine?
no.
Not
You
from,
can't store
from-
that in the fridge.
How would you know? Oh, for God's sake. So, Steve,
The vet told me.
Yes.
it's the first day of the cricket season for the villages tomorrow.
It's the first day tomorrow for all of the leagues, yes, other than first class.
Is it one of the best days of the year, apart from if you have to umpire and try to stick your hand up and your shoulder doesn't work? We come round to Wendy's. She does like to feed people.
I do like to.
She's a feeder. What are we nibbling tonight, Wendy?
Well, we've got some tortilla chips. There's some Pringles. Somewhere there's some mini pork pies. And I think producer Ben put them over there because they were in the way of the equipment. And then there's curry.
What curry have you made tonight?
You've got a lamb pilau
Ooh.
and then a chicken, like a hot chicken curry.
Oh, producer Ben's gone to get what's that?
These are, I thought it said 8-inch nacho cheese bites. And I thought, well, they're not going to fit in that packet. But it is just 8 nacho cheese bites.
Oh, they're like Tesco's, all the way from Tesco Express.
All the way from, no, I went to the actual big Tesco.
Redditch.
really?
Redditch.
Well, no, not that big.
You had your passport stamped?
No.
Miles
I
away from big Tesco from here, aren't you?
Well, like next size down Tesco.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you went for the mid one.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough.
And mini pork pies. You'll have to hold them up, Steve. Oh, you can't because your arm hurts.
I can't, yeah.
But yeah.
Before we get into it, if you pardon the expression, Steve, the Tap and Run in Martley, the greatest pub that's called the Tap and Run in Martley.
Yep.
There's a lot going on.
Loads.
What's going on tomorrow, Steve?
Loads. First game of the season.
Yeah,
Ones are at home.
and
I was thinking about
And-
Turkish food.
Sirkan's turning up.
Turkish
with
food tomorrow night.
The Turkish food van.
So we have, like, Steve has arranged, and I don't know how you do it. This is amazing. We have like food trucks all the time now,
Yeah.
turning up on a weekend. It's brilliant. We had waffles last week,
Were they good?
which were fantastic.
Did you have the waffles?
Wow.
£6 each.
Which
I,
one did you have?
I had the s'mores one.
Were they as
So
good as
good.
the waffles that I made you?
Honestly, they were like sex on legs. They were
Oh.
so
I had the
good.
millionaire one. Oh, it's so good.
I mean,
the
to be
chocolate,
fair,
the caramel, everything.
I'm not going to take it personally because I bought some waffles and I got Craig to put them in the air fryer. So, these people are professionals.
These waffles, honestly, I needed a cigarette at the end of it. It was
you?
amazing.
This is
I
all
can
about
imagine.
getting old, isn't it? Because we're now talking about waffles and having a cigarette at the end of it. This is a sign of getting old.
How's that pork pie?
Are you having a pork pie? Right, Steve, you've been videoed right now.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for audio for so long, and he's been getting away with audio, and now he doesn't realise it's
Do you
been
know what?
videoed.
This is a bit like when in Big Brother when they finally forget the cameras are there.
The last thing I wanted to touch on, if
Pardon me.
if you pardon the expression, is the footy running. Now, Wendy, what do you think of the Premier League running?
Well, as a kind of lapsed Arsenal fan, it's squeaky bum for us right now. So
What's the terminology? What is
Bottle?
it? Artichoke or something, is it? Or whatever it's
I
called.
think it's something. To do
Oh
with a
yes,
bottle.
we're going to win. We're going to win 4 trophies. We're going to win everything. We're going to win the quadruple. We're going to win the whole lot. And now all of a sudden, oh shit,
But
we
didn't-
might not be able to tie our own shoelaces next week.
Well, we're
but
recording
at least
this.
we're not Tottenham, right?
Yeah, there is that.
So
There
we're
is that.
recording this just before the big weekend. So you got Spurs, Brighton. You got Everton.
Come on, Brighton.
We got Everton, Liverpool, and the Merseyside derby.
Oh, I tell you what.
We got Chelsea,
Oh,
Man
I can't
United,
wait.
and we got Man City v Arsenal. Big weekend of
Huge.
sport going on, of football. Now, most of the games, yeah, you can watch. I just want to see Spurs go down. That's going to be brilliant. I don't think Brighton is going to
Thank
win
you, pal.
that.
I think everybody does in the world.
But it would be so funny, wouldn't it? But, hello, Tom Bale. But, don't you think Arsenal, the second half of the season, are just rubbish? Sorry, Wendy.
Complacent.
It's just defensive. It's
Completely
just so
defensive.
defensive.
When they were at our place just before Christmas, when we beat them, I thought the writing was on the wall then because if you can't beat us at our place, and we were only 3rd in the league at the time, and they want to win the league. I mean, it's like
But I thought Shearer was right the other night when he said, if you watch him against Bournemouth when he got beat at home by Bournemouth, no one was really, really forcing it. They were getting to the byline or they get in the final third, just pass it back and just go back to the keeper. No one was forcing it. Yeah, anyway, Cardiff are up. Wrexham are now 4.
Hang on a minute.
Cardiff are up. If you put Wrexham are 4. What are you having?
I'm having a pork pie.
You having a pork pie? Okay. Yeah. Are they pork and pickle or pork and apple, or are they standard?
Would you like some pickle?
No, I'm fine, thank you. But yeah, Wrexham are 4 points off the playoff places now.
Yeah, they've dropped a little bit.
But Birmingham,
how funny would it be? Spurs go down, Wrexham go up.
Lincoln already promoted.
Seriously.
Spurs Lincoln next year. It's brilliant. It's poetic justice, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's so funny. Anyway, sorry if you're a Spurs fan, but you're probably not listening to this rubbish anyway.
Sorry if you're a Spurs fan, full stop.
Let's talk about getting old. Let's talk about getting old.
Yeah.
Now, are we saying less immature? Are we saying maturer?
I don't think we can use mature. I'm definitely not more mature. I'm as immature as I've ever been.
Steve, tell us. Let's kick things off. What do you think is the first thing you think of as being rubbish about getting?
No, see, I think getting old's good
because you're both in your 50s now.
You've got a wealth of experience.
Yeah.
So you can do the problem about getting old is waking up.
Well, do you not want to wake up?
No. You just can't move in the morning, can you? And all of a sudden you go, oh, bugger. Got to get out of bed.
Can I just point out that I don't think Steve is within 6 inches of the microphone and he's going to be really quiet again.
Steve, 6 inches is not that.
Yes, right, I know.
I'm just saying. Steve, when you come down the stairs in the morning, do you have to take one step at a time with both feet?
I don't go down the stairs in the morning.
Do you slide down?
Just press the button, the lift takes me down.
I find that amazing. That started a couple of years ago. They're like, I was that stiff in the morning. Not that way. Morning, would. I can't walk properly downstairs in the morning.
He was a fine bowler.
Yeah, honest to God.
So you put one foot down and then the next.
And I'm only 41.
You don't do that.
I do.
Surely you don't.
I do.
How steep are your steps?
No, honestly, I'm stiff as a board. Honestly,
you can keep claiming that, but Nikki tells us otherwise.
Blue pills. But no, honestly, yeah. So I find that weird. I think one of the things is, for me, the worst thing is noticing you're ticking a different age box.
Oh, that's the worst.
On the application form. You're not in the 35 to 44 bracket anymore. You're not in the 44 to 52. I'm now more than that.
Do you know what's worse than that?
Oh, you're now in the...
I'm just 53 plus.
Ginger bracket.
I'm just in a plus box now.
No, but Craig, worse than that is if you have to fill in anything where it asks your date of birth and there's a scrolly function to get back to.
It takes ages to scroll,
and there's
doesn't
always
it?
Some old bastard next to you goes, oh, you have to scroll a long way back now, don't you? Yeah, no, not as far as you. But yeah.
How do you feel about getting older?
Not nothing you can do about it, really, is it?
There's not. But did you take the mick out of people who were getting older when you were younger?
Yeah.
I don't feel as old as the people that I thought were old when I was younger.
Do you find... I think about getting old, right? And elderly people. And I hate when people say old people. I think you should say elder. I think it's more respectful. You're going for a wee in a minute, aren't you? He is going for a wee.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to have to...
It's a roundabout.
We'll carry on without you. Right. He's
be conspicuous by your
See you later, Steve.
Get some beers.
Right.
He has his uses.
So
as old as he is.
Don't you think that prejudice against or being ageist is the last allowed prejudice? As in, you can't be racist or homophobic or whatever anymore, and that even quite rightly. But society still takes the mick and rips the shreds out of people who are old.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's true. I think that's true.
I mean, you don't put your age on a CV anymore.
No, thank God.
But you do put when you went to school on that, so it's quite easy to work out, unless you're Steve and your CSE in maths isn't that good.
But how old do you feel? I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but how old do you feel? I
genuinely don't think I've felt any different mentally between 30 and now.
Yeah.
Physically, definitely. But during that period, I've had a number of babies, and I can tell the difference in how old I am by how it felt having a baby in my 20s, then in my 30s, and then in my 40s.
Yeah.
And it is hard work.
list. Why did you think getting old was a podcast?
No,
subject?
you brought it up.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay. Was it me?
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing.
Well, I'm
getting
very-
old, you don't remember what you said.
Well, I thought the last conversation I had with you when
Yeah.
we were buying all the equipment for being
Do you
able
not
to
feel
film,
it though, getting old?
Deaf aid. over-
Just like
that is definitely a symptom of getting old. Cutting across people's conversation.
That was a cracking interruption there, Steve. But well, okay, yeah. So I feel 28, right?
you don't.
And do you know
You don't
what?
feel 28.
Do you know why? Because I used
That's
to
all.
work for this complete numbskull who was the CFO of Halfords years ago. Complete numbskull
Would
boss.
you like to
Here we-
redact the?
No,
Here
no,
we go.
no, I'm not saying
company
which. I'm not saying which one. He's a complete scumbag. But yeah, the worst
name? You were
management style.
28 and it was Halfords. I don't think the internet's going to take that long to work.
No, I wasn't 28 at the
Yeah.
time, but
And there aren't that many gingers that were that
There's
age
not that
where
many
you don't
gingers.
know, that's right.
all I'm saying is, he actually gave me one piece of good advice.
What
The
was
rest of
that?
it was rubbish. He said, always think you're 28. And he was told
What?
that. And if you had the mindset of being 28, he said, you can pick your age. But he said he thinks he's 28 and that's how he acts. And he enjoys himself. And he said, if you think you're 50, even when you're 50, you'll act like a 50-year-old. And I thought, that's rubbish. And it's the greatest piece of advice I've ever had. And I feel 28.
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be 28 again because
Great age.
I
It's probably when I'm falling
personally,
apart.
like being like socially, I'd want to be 28 again. But when I think about being in the work environment, I think I was probably a bit of a dickhead at 28. I thought I
Were
knew
you?
it all. Yeah.
But you've not
I didn't.
changed.
No, well, I have because I've now got the experience to know that I don't know it all, but I still say it anyway. But no, at 28, like there was stuff like I would think that with no experience at all, that I
Yeah.
might know more than people that genuinely knew more than me. And I see people do that to me now, and I think, yeah, I don't think I'd be that age again. I loved my 30s, and I've enjoyed my 40s, but
Did you think when you were 28, did you think, oh, when I'm 50, I'm going to be ancient?
yes,
And now you're 50,
Oh, it's a nightmare.
you're not ancient
I'm
at
not
all.
50 yet.
You see people like Producer Ben running up mountains and all that kind of stuff, and you think, well, he's only 55. And he's, do you know what I mean?
looking
And
good on it, isn't
he is
he?
looking good on it. So you
He's
think,
obviously on the oil of ugly.
50 is the new whatever. I don't know what it is. But you think, actually, getting old is cobblers. It's a
I think-
mindset.
I think 50's the new 40, isn't it? Like 40 used to
Yeah,
be
but we
that
can
kind
keep pushing it down like as much as you want because we're all at that age.
yeah.
50's
Well,
the
I'm
new
not
40.
yet 50.
When we get to 60, that'll be the new 50.
Not for me.
But no, it will be. It will be. At what point does that stop?
Does it matter? Surely, like to
Oh,
Craig's
no,
point, it's
but-
about
Just-
state of mind, right?
I think at a certain point, don't act your age. Act younger.
Oh, I've never
Oh,
done
God.
that.
And you'll
Well,
feel younger.
if I act my
Oh,
shoe size, then I'm like back in reception.
But
Kindergarten, actually.
because so here's the thing, all right? Bullseye.
Pardon?
Do you remember
Yes.
Bullseye?
Freddie Flintoff.
If you watch repeats of Bullseye, no,
Jim
you'll
Bowen.
Right.
Original Jim Bowen. Look at what you could have won.
The
Where-
caravan.
where'd you
or
live?
the speedboat. I always wanted
Barnsley.
the speedboat.
Barnsley. Oh, was it? What was it? What was the one?
Barnsley.
the two unemployed fellas
Warsaw.
from Barnsley. Yeah,
Two unemployed from Warsaw. They won a speedboat.
you just haven't got a
Brilliant.
car.
Yeah, brilliant. What are
And
they going to do with that?
literally couldn't be further inland, could they?
Jim Bowen, he had the classic question he read out. He said, which state in America was John F. Kennedy shot in Texas? Cracking question.
What was the answer?
It was California. but anyway, but when you look at like the contestants now, Bullseye, when it was repeated, and you think, my God, those contestants, they must be in the 50s or 60s, and they say, how old are you? Oh, 23. You're like, what?
People did look older,
They
didn't
looked
they?
older back then.
Like when I did
Well, they wore brown clothes, didn't they? So
A lot of brown clothes,
Yeah.
that's what made them look older.
massive lots of facial hair, and
Yeah.
haircuts way too long, and they just looked older. But now we're dressed like in T-shirts.
But do you think
You know.
that some of us have been wearing that T-shirt for several weeks? Do you think that people that were our age when we were watching Bullseye look at us and think we look older, though? Is it not about what you see as at that younger age?
No.
No?
No, I don't think it is.
I mean, my kids did say they thought you looked really old.
Well,
Me?
do you know- we've got so for our
Right.
for our viewer and listeners, right? So we have got a little badge, poster, logo, whatever you want, with our three faces on, and we did it on ChatGPT, didn't we? And we
You
took-
did.
It did
I
make
did.
Steve look like a
You
young
did.
kid.
It made Steve look about 83. It was brilliant. So I wanted to use it.
And then it gave me a big chin, which I clearly don't. Oh.
You did look a bit Jimmy Hill, didn't you? You looked a bit Jay Leno, I thought, for a while. You could show a film on that chin, couldn't you? Flipping it.
Yeah.
So,
do you
yeah.
reckon?
So, but don't you look back on, like, years ago in the 70s and 80s, every bloke wore a suit.
Yes.
Even if they were, like, changing the sun oil or, they were wearing a suit. So they looked really old. My dad in his 40s looked about 87.
What did your dad do?
He was a toolmaker, just like Keir Starmer's dad was a toolmaker.
See, I don't. My dad.
That explains a lot.
I don't think my dad did. I see pictures. So I've got my mum had her 50th birthday when I was in my first or second year of uni, I think it was, and I came home for it. And I see pictures of them now, and actually, I think they look. At the time, they looked older to me, but on reflection, I don't think they look that much older than I think I look today.
So let's give this some structure. Let's really kind of step back and say, okay, let's talk about the bad things about getting older, but let's talk about the good things, because we want to be positive on this podcast. We want to celebrate things because there's so much grottiness going on. So let's start off. Get out of the way. What's rubbish about getting old, Steve? You give us some things.
Getting a doctor's appointment.
What?
Nightmare, innit?
Is it all about health for you?
Oh, it's a nightmare.
What?
Waking up in the morning and your bones creak.
That is true.
It's right. I don't care. I don't get what.
It's the cracks and the
just like oh my god, I'm gonna go and do it again. What's right though, isn't it?
That's set producer Ben off.
Another day at work. Here we go.
No, there is definitely that everything hurts a little bit more, doesn't it? Like if you
and the bit I can't comprehend how
that's a good interruption then.
How much time does it take to recover from anything?
Hangovers used to be 4 hours. Now
I haven't had a
it's like
hangover
week.
for years.
So-
I haven't had a hangover for like 20 years.
How did you not have a hangover after games
What?
night?
No, I didn't have a hangover.
Actually, I know how because I counted the cans into the recycling afterwards.
I was like, yeah, I don't get hangovers.
I used to be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I all sorts, work the doors, whatever in the nightclubs, and I was fine. Now, if I go to like a couple of days out on the piers,
Yeah.
I've got 5 days recovering.
But don't you think it's really weird with this Gen Z nonsense, right? That
What?
I love going out on the lash and having a few beers and having a giggle, right?
They don't drink.
But the Gen Z lot, they want to sit down and watch Netflix and have a cup of tea.
I think
What's that all about?
I think Gen Alpha will bring it back.
What's Gen Alpha?
I've got 3 of them out there, and I reckon they will be.
I'm currently
alcoholics.
programming my youngest
To drink?
And Maddie's Gen Alpha as well.
to
isn't
be
she?
like the ultimate, like
Yeah.
you getting back
Steve
out
and
there.
I have got a mission. We are there. We're creating an army of children who will be our legacy.
Mm.
Not together.
Steve, Wendy, what do you think? Forgetting people's names is another thing. Brian, what else do you think is rubbish about getting old? Come
The
on.
forgetting people's name thing is the thing. So we used to take the mickey out of my mum all the time because she would go through all the grandchildren's name before she got to the one that she meant to get to. And to be fair to my poor mum, we all chose names beginning with a J, which didn't make her life any easier. But now I do the same with my kids. And by the time the girl child.
So you go through the whole thing?
Yes. Like, I mean,
The deceased cats, the dogs and everything before you get to the child's name?
well, everything. Like
After the pet snake that you never had?
No, didn't want one.
Oh, okay.
No, but the point is, like, the kids are like, do you not remember who I am? I know exactly who you are. It's just that my brain at this moment in time is not recalling which one of you are. It's really hard.
I get words wrong. It's the Brian Potter effect. You know the Brian Potter effect? You know Brian Potter from
Phoenix Night.
So he gets words wrong now and again. So instead of...
Well, like spoonerism.
Well, he goes, if he's talking about someone who's bisexual, he'll say, oh, he's a bit bifocal.
Yeah.
Or he'll talk about and all that, and he'll just get words wrong, like they're singing Acapulco and all that. And I do that, and I get names wrong, words wrong all the time.
Well, you just called me Steve.
And-
I mean,
That's a
as
compliment.
much
That's a
of a
compliment.
compliment as that is to me.
Who's that insulting?
He
Come
ain't
on.
he ain't got now.
Yeah, the Brian Potter effect. What else is rubbish about getting old, Steve? Is it just health for you?
Yeah, it's a nightmare, isn't it? The forgetful.
Losing hair?
forgetfulness.
Can you remember what you're trying to say there, love?
No. Pain.
What about music? So
Oh.
the average age people in Britain stop listening to new music is 32.
I don't think
That's
that's
amazing,
wrong
that.
either, because I think you change your radio stations, don't you? Like I remember before I met Gabe, I always listened to Radio 1 in the morning, so I was always exposed to new music. Then when I met him, he introduced me to Absolute, and I really liked
Absolute
it.
80s.
No, just normal Absolute, but they
Okay.
have a much more limited playlist. And I did put Radio 1 on recently. I thought, what the hell is all of this stuff? But it was all the stuff that I would have heard before that I just don't hear anymore.
Do you find your parents used to say when you used to watch Top of the Pops, oh my God, they
What
look
is
as though they
this
just
rubbish?
gotten up? Why are they dressed in a bin bag? All that kind of stuff.
My mum,
And
when she
now-
first saw Boy George.
Right? But now you listen to new music now, and like these fellas now, the lack of energy rappers. You know the ones
What?
like Drake and all. They
Drake.
tall.
Yeah. I didn't know that's what...
And you
Is
think,
that a name you've made up, or is that like
no, but you know what I mean? The lack of energy rappers. And you think, wake up, will you? For Christ's sake, you're just sleep talking here.
Yeah, I can't be doing that.
Oh, so I think, am I turning into my parents?
Maybe.
Now,
I think we're all turning into our parents.
Do you think we are?
We are.
A little bit.
Do you think every generation does that?
Don't look like that because the wind will change direction and your face will stick.
Yeah.
Have you said that to your kids?
Yeah.
There you go. You're turning into parents.
The other thing you do, what your parents did, is you say things like, well, before you were born, this. So, for example, we didn't have sat-nav. We didn't have iPhones, right? So Archie
When I
says
was
to
a
me,
kid, we didn't have Sky TV.
So Archie says to me, Dad, you keep saying all the time, well, this didn't come in until 20 years ago and all this kind of stuff, or 10 years ago, you didn't have this.
But do you know what, with your kids, that's almost okay. What I find the worst thing about being older is in the workplace when I make a comment about something. So I worked at a startup for a very short period of time, and someone was always on holiday, and I went, all right, Judith Chalmers. And they all looked at me and went, what?
I said,
and like literally, my team that I work with now, I love them to bits because I can make all of my target audience references are much more suited because they're all about the same age as me. But you have these cultural reference points that we all pick up on. I'm not going to mention Joey Deacon, but I
remember Joey Deacon, yeah. I said to someone the other day, I said,
All right,
Jesus,
Joey.
you have more holidays than Alan Wicker. And he went, who the hell's Alan Wicker? I thought, Jesus.
But this is the thing.
And he always wore a suit when he travelled. Remember?
And he has that stupid
blazer.
suitcase.
When he needs somewhere to put his passport.
Unbelievable.
That is a bit mad, though, isn't it? I mean, I do struggle with that at
With
my
what?
tender age.
With what?
The whole, you can say things now that you shouldn't say, but you could say 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Very much similar to what you've just said.
We've got it better than our parents did, I think, because they were.
Do you think so?
Yes, because
I don't think we have.
20 years prior, there was even as we were growing up, there were certain things that were becoming sort of taboo subjects, or maybe seen as not being big. And not because the thing that you were saying was necessarily wrong, but more that the context around you had shifted, and a lot of the things that our parents used to say, like that maybe would now be considered racially prejudiced, were meant actually in a friendly way. It's all about the intention, isn't it? And their intention was not bad, but then there was tension in the world that made it. Anyway, that's a bit deep.
No, I actually think it's worse now. We're given that what we live with now, especially with.
There are a few more eggshells, I think, but that's because the world has evolved in a very different way.
Permanently walking on eggshells at the moment because you've only got to say one syllable wrong, and all of a sudden someone's going to say something. Back 30 years ago, we're talking about getting old.
Yeah.
30 years ago, we could get away with it.
Oh, sorry,
it was like. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I more meant the things that our parents used to say that we would then pull them up on that they would never be able to say now. I think that's the difference. Is we probably didn't. We'd already started to soften some of those things in our generation, But now there are so many more permutations of things that you can
Oh, it's
say that
terrible.
would upset someone.
Do you think?
Terrible.
What do you think to this statement? You're as old as you feel.
You couldn't agree with it more at the moment.
Right. Apart from your shoulder, how old do you feel?
How old do I feel?
Yeah.
21.
Brilliant. No, you don't. Do you feel 21?
Oh, no. Hang on. How old's your sister?
47. 42.
There you go.
Wendy, how old do you feel?
I reckon I still feel in my mid-30s.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the things that we've said where recovery takes longer or getting out of bed, you have to like roll a little bit more than perhaps
The thing-
spring out of it.
I think the things you notice, remember I'm Alan Partridge, which was brilliant. Second,
Sorry, he's out in Worcester
I
tonight.
was going to wear my T-shirt especially tonight, but I didn't.
now, he was supposed to be 43 in the second series.
Was he?
But he was wearing trainers. And when at the very end of the last episode, when he went to see his book getting pulped.
Yes.
And he walks off and he walks like a bloke in his early 30s. And I always remember thinking, you're not walking like a 43-year-old.
No.
And then I got to 43.
He would have been in his
Yeah.
late 30s
Yeah,
when he was.
exactly.
Yeah. Everything takes a little bit longer, doesn't it? Like remembering stuff.
What takes longer?
Well, just like things that you would have done when you were younger that, you just kind of got through, and I don't know, movement.
So here's the thing. Okay. Did I talk about this the other day? The airport walk. You ever done the airport walk? People walk normally at normal speeds. In an airport, everyone's speed walking.
Oh,
No, people are no. Apart from the morons on the travelator who stand still, and you think that's not the point.
What's wrong with that?
Right? They're morons. Right? They need shooting. Well, we've done
It's there
that.
to make you walk faster, not to stand on.
No, it's not. It's there to stand there and go.
No, it's not.
Take me to the end of
that's
here.
what an escalator is for. You don't have to walk up that, but
The travelator
is there.
No,
to
it's
help
not.
You walk
Oh,
faster.
Steve.
Stand there,
Steve.
transport
I
you to
get
the
it.
next bit because you've had a full session and you just go, I really can't be asked to walk anymore.
Ideally, what they would do, Steve, is they would have that travelator going straight from the Weatherspoons.
Yeah, exactly. What is wrong? Why haven't they developed that all the way to the gates?
But my question is, right, when you go to and I have to use an airport every single week, and everyone, no matter how fast I walk, and I'm walking like I should be in the Olympics, the speed I walk, everyone's overtaking me.
Is your back leg straight or bent? Because that determines whether you're walking.
I'm
or
taking
running.
long strides. Seriously, everything's on show, the length of stride I'm trying to take at an airport, and everyone's still overtaking me.
Oh.
And you think, what is it at airports that makes everyone speed walk? And everyone's overtaking me. So I think, yeah, I must have walked faster.
I suggest you get there a bit earlier so you can take it a bit steadier instead of rocking up with 10 minutes to go.
I think what he's pointing out is that he's actually getting there earlier and other people are late. And that's why they're overtaking him. That could be it.
Do you make a non-gaseous noise when you get up or sit down?
Pardon?
Sorry?
Do you make a noise? Yeah. Do you announce it like to the world when you're getting up? Like that. Do you make a noise?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why do we make a noise? It's like people who sneeze loud. You know the people
it makes
who
you feel
my God,
better,
Gabe
doesn't it? It's like that.
sneezes so loudly.
Oh God!
No, it's not the people who. It's not the sneeze bit. It's people who go ah, and then they go chew ah. It's like just sneeze. What's wrong with it? But
I used to have a friend that sneezed like this. She'd go, and I was like, that has got to be put on.
was this Carmel?
No, it wasn't Carmel actually.
Hello, Carmel. Hello, Carmel.
No, it was another. It was a secondary school friend, but yeah, she sneezed like that.
She sneezes like that.
Yeah.
No. Presume you don't speak to him again.
Not spoken to her in a while.
Oh, well done.
Wow. Now the Pope. Anyway, what other things do you notice about getting older? It seems like
Tablets.
What?
All of a sudden, you've got to have lots of tablets.
Are you talking about Wendy's drugs again?
No,
No.
it's tablets, isn't it?
It's so on that. I remember hearing my parents get to a certain age, and all of a sudden, all they talked about was blood pressure tablets.
Right.
They were all them and all their friends.
So
were
I haven't
all on
got to
blood
that
pressure
stage.
No, we have.
But have you got one of those mechanisms you've got Monday to Sunday?
You haven't got one of those.
Come on.
I do, but it's got my. They're
You've
supplements.
got one. Have
Yeah.
you got one as
No,
well?
because Viagra's really expensive. I can't
No,
afford that
right.
much.
No, but ours are like health
So-
supplements. So collagen,
When you get old,
pumpkin seed oil. I had to fill a thing in yesterday for my hospital appointment. It said, what medications or supplements are you taking? I'm like, right, magnesium, vitamin C.
You wrote down vitamin C on a
Well, no,
a
it
form.
said
so have you
supplement.
just a standing Monday to Sunday job?
Yeah, would you like
Just
to
like 7 days.
Would you like to see
So
it?
when you get really old, what you end up with is 4 of those in a line. So you have a month,
No.
and somebody will put your tablets in all of them for you for the entire month.
Jesus H.
Wor-
Christ.
worse-
You're only
worse still-
55?
Steve, the one I've
Huh.
got is actually split into 4 to enable me to take tablets in the morning, at lunchtime, and the afternoon.
So you've got a month then.
No. What I do is I'm very clever about it. I obviously don't need to take that many tablets. So
Yeah, liar.
yes.
Liar.
My mushroom gummies take up a whole
Can I also say, so Ben,
life changing.
you're the only one around this table in your 40s, so well done.
I'm in my 40s.
Are you
for fuck's
sure?
sake.
Right? So
I am not yet 50.
So Ben's got this to come, but, and fair play to Ben, he looks well younger than he actually is. Fair play. It must be the oil of Ulay. No, he does, doesn't he? Fair play. He does. But
Yes, he does.
lucky bugger. It's gonna catch
Oh,
up.
do you know what? That's why he got rid of that orange light, isn't it?
That's why he got rid of
Yeah.
the orange light. But
Stand up in the mirror. I can't remember your name. I was going to call you gay.
and alcohol
Careful.
affects you really quickly when you get old as well. But what I've noticed in my 50s, your joints, especially your knees. What happens there?
My knee is really hurting this week, and
My
every time
knee
I
hurts like
stand
a
up, I'm
bugger.
like, oh, that hurts. Yeah.
That's why they say, "Oh, God made man in His own image." What, with rubbish knees? Forget it. That's
Oh.
nonsense.
Get
Yeah,
yourself some
it's just-
glucosamine. You can put it
What?
in your glucosamine. That's what you need for your joints.
What?
It's a gel. You rub it on. It helps with your
Don't
cartilage.
worry.
It's like an episode of Reader's Digest. This is.
Don't worry.
Read
The
the
old-
last
yeah,
letter.
I mean, the old sporting injuries come back and bite you, don't they?
Are you worried
And
about?
you're just like,
I don't know.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't particularly
Oh yeah, my knee. Yeah,
sporty.
I had a
Mine-
rugby
Mine are
injury.
more disco injuries rather than sporting injuries.
disco injuries.
I had keyhole surgery on
Let's
my
not
knee.
talk about
Oh.
disco injuries.
Are you worried about getting old? As in, are you worried about you might end up liking things like the best
Reform.
exotic Marigold Hotel? You might start
I
watching,
liked that film.
Foyle's War. You might watch Call the Midwife and think, oh, this is actually all right. Because I worry
No.
about things like that.
No, that'll never happen.
But-
However, I did catch myself the other day,
Yeah.
watching an advert on the television, thinking,
For Steradin tablets,
Was it mine? Was it one of my ads?
no, it wasn't one of your
Oh.
ads. I was just thinking,
Sad times.
Viagra.
that's going to come in handy one day.
Was it Viagra?
Was it the Ian Botham ad with the shaky thing for your feet?
No,
Was it funeral costs?
no.
What was it?
Well, yes, but no. It was.
Oh, it was that dignity.
And I actually
Was
sat
it-
there.
If
I
Steve
sat
would be
there.
indignitas, wouldn't it?
I sat there and went, I actually can't wait for that because that's really helped me out.
What was it?
A mobility scooter.
Oh, I'd love one of them.
I
Wouldn't you love
mean,
one of them?
Seriously.
Oh my God, can you imagine if we got one each? We could race each other.
I can't
That would be
wait.
the best podcast ever.
I can't wait.
I actually have always aspired to have a Stanley stair lift.
Oh, can you imagine having to walk upstairs? I'd be so
I mean, it takes 5 times as long as walking up the stairs takes.
Doesn't
but
matter.
It's just the fact that you sit there and you go,
You know the best phrase in the world. We're talking about the best phrase in the world is, "Oh, should we just have one more?"
Yes.
Right? What's
Why
the
not?
worst phrase in the world
What-
when you're getting old?
What can go wrong?
No, worst phrase in the world when you're getting old. When someone says, "Should we take the stairs?" No, sod off. Forget the stairs. That's why God made lifts. You can sod off.
exactly. No, I mean, to quote the great, which Gene was it that was the original Willy Wonka?
Eamon Holmes.
No.
Lulu. Was it the Pope?
The one with the curly hair.
Gene Wilder.
Gene
Oh, no.
Wilder.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. If God had intended, what was it? Something to do with roller skates. Anyway, if God intended us to walk, he wouldn't have invented roller skates.
I like that. I'll take that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Steve, anything else before we go on to what's amazing about getting old?
I think we just discussed that. Stand and
Hang on.
stair lifts.
Yeah, that's going to be brilliant. Are you worried you're going to start liking Edinburgh Woolen Mill and start liking Marks and Sparks?
Oh,
Oh.
no. See, it's already started.
No, Steve, don't go to
Surely
Marks.
not. He's been wearing that same T-shirt for 3 weeks.
No.
now.
I've worn it. I've already started to eye up woolly jumpers and stuff like that.
No, you
Oh
haven't.
God,
Yeah.
Gabe bought one.
Are you
He bought one
serious?
that makes him look like Frank Boff. Do you remember Frank Boff's card?
I do remember Frank.
Steve,
I
Steve,
haven't got to that stage,
Steve.
unfortunately.
He bought it, and I went,
And-
"That's
well,
only
no.
that's only for wearing indoors."
Have you got a whip and a basque? No.
Fortunately, my wife points me in the right direction
What, like
to
I
what
do.
I should and shouldn't be wearing.
Well, exactly. That is the job of a good wife,
Yes.
which I feel like I'm doing by saying
Oh,
that is only for
I'll
indoor
go
wear.
somewhere and go, that looks really comfy.
But it does, like slippers, right? I never expect.
My wife will look at me and go, no.
As a kid, slippers were a bit of a punishment. My dad would be like, "Put your slippers on." I don't know why we always had to wear slippers. We lived in a carpeted house. It just feels unnecessary. But now as an adult, I'm like, "Oh, just put my slippers on."
I think golf
That's
is.
old, isn't it?
You do. You get
Do you
up,
like slippers?
No, I don't wear slippers. I hate wearing slippers.
Oh.
However, I've started to wear slippers.
You started to wear slippers,
They've
really?
got like a fleecy lining, like a lamb's wool
No.
lining.
They were issued to me at Christmas last year.
Do you reach down and put them on, or do you slip them on without like bending down? Do you think that golf is the greatest gauge of getting old? And I'll explain myself, right?
Oh,
Go
no.
on then.
No, I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it.
Go
Right.
ahead.
When I started playing golf, I would cycle to the golf club with me mates, and I'd have my golf bag on my back, and we'd walk around with a golf bag.
Right.
Then I progressed to a trolley, but it's a pull trolley with no.
I know
Then
what's coming next.
I've got an
It's a
electronic
battery pack.
one, right? We have started going around in a buggy. We do not need to use a buggy.
Right.
Well, we don't need to use a buggy, right? We just do not, right?
I've told you about this before.
Right. Then,
Walk-ins for poor people.
right. Then,
All right, Hover.
On a golf course.
and I was Googling last night, right? I was Googling golf trolleys that follow you,
Oh, yeah.
where you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you don't even need to
They've
touch
got
the
GPS.
They've
handle.
got GPS on.
You don't even need to touch the handle.
GPS that follow your watch.
So
Yeah.
That's how you know you're getting old, because you progress through the transport.
So I
Yeah.
agree with you on that. When you said about golf, I was thinking no, because quite a lot of young people are playing golf. But no, when you describe it,
Oh
though,
my
the
God.
the evolution of golf.
I'm going to
from-
sit down taking my shots soon. Honestly,
Hang on a
God.
minute. We all sat and enjoyed the Masters last week or week before.
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah, it was last
Rory won his second Masters
week.
on the 12th.
Rory.
It's like
It's brilliant, wasn't it?
It's like
So good.
buses coming along and all that malarkey. I thought he's fantastic. In that same contest, Fred Connors, he played. He was, 80 something?
Yeah.
Played in the Masters. He didn't have a buggy.
Oh,
I know. Why we got a buggy then?
Exactly.
because you just
But-
need one.
Here's
Well,
the.
because we need one.
Do you know why the Masters showed why I was getting old? Because it was brilliant. I was watching it for 4 days. It was
You
great.
were watching it because of the azaleas
And
and
the
the
last-
plants and God
The azaleas on the 12th. Do you see the azaleas and the rhododendrons? Oh my
Yeah.
God. But, oh my God, I was watching it all the way through, got to the last hour, and I'm that old. I fell asleep.
No.
And then I woke up and he was trying his jacket on. Oh, gutted. Absolutely.
kid?
I missed the last hour. Fell
You
asleep.
didn't watch it
I
through?
fell asleep. I
No.
can't get through a film without
No,
falling
but that is
asleep now.
exactly the whole point of being old, isn't it? Which is you're really excited about something. I always remember when we were younger, we had a video shop on the parade of shops near us. And you remember in those days, they only had one copy of brand new films. And my mum really wanted to watch Fatal Attraction. And so she gone in there and she said, I want to watch it's reserved for weeks. Put her name on a list. When it finally came up and she got Fatal Attraction, she took it home. I think they got 10 minutes in before she fell asleep and missed it all. And we used to absolutely rip it out of her for falling asleep in front of the telly. But as Gabe will tell you now, I'm like, oh, let's watch this thing. I'm 10 minutes in. I'm asleep, but I wake up just as you did in the Masters, just to find out what really happened at the end.
I was saying to producer Ben earlier on, this is when you know you're getting old. It happened to me actually when I turned 30, when I really started to get into
Oh,
gardening.
last week.
And it started rain. When it rains, I now look at the rain and go, this is great for the garden.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not disappointed. I'm happy it's raining.
Or
Because I think
You're on love,
this
aren't you?
will really, really, really get my perennials established. That's what I'm thinking.
The rest
How
of us
bad
have
is that?
different methods.
That's so bad. The other thing, terrible thing about getting old, you put Wayne's World on for your son, right? And you go, this is so funny. Well, and he's
They
like,
don't find it funny.
after 10 minutes, he says, this is the worst film in the world. I'm going.
Oh, I love a jam tart.
Yeah, I'm going to have a jam tart.
Always the
Gonna
black
try one
currant
of
one,
them.
though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the lemon?
What about
Gonna try a lemon
what,
one.
lemon curd? What about Arctic roll?
You know, we're thinking of trying to
Served
attract
for
listeners
breakfast
to
with
this.
baked beans.
This is
on
the
a
worst.
hostess.
Yeah.
Is this just a conversation about food you like? What about liver and onions? You like liver?
No, I don't.
No.
No, I
No,
will
right,
not eat
stop.
liver.
We're not talking about food you like.
Absolutely wrong.
What?
Yuck.
Liver and onions.
What's-
No.
The onions
Wrong.
are fine. The liver.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. No.
Put hairs on your chest, full of iron.
What was it? If you eat the crust, your hair will go curly.
Yeah,
That's what my nan
looking
used
at
to
this
say.
lady.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Looking at the state of your hair, if you like liver, then I shall keep away.
Why? He's got a fine. I have to say, Craig, you have a fine head of hair.
Thank
for a
you,
man
Wendy.
of
And
your
so
age.
do you, Wendy.
He's been to Turkey 5 times.
No, that was for the extension. So, Jerry Maguire refers back to the late, great Dickie Fox, his mentor.
Oh yes, he
He comes on screen and he says, if this doesn't work, the rest is nothing. And all that. He comes up with these great phrases. And he says, I love getting up in the morning. It's brilliant. And he's like in his 70s, the late, great Dickie Fox. And he says, I jump out of bed in the morning and I clap my hands and I say, today is going to be a great day. And that's how I treat every morning. I love getting up in the morning.
But do
Don't you love it? I
but
love
do you
it.
think it's easier when you've got like loads of money, like the late great Dickie Fox, to love getting up in the morning?
I don't think it's about money.
When I think about Warren Buffett, I suspect he really loves getting up in the morning.
I think it's about,
He's a rich man.
I don't think producer Ben is as rich as Warren Buffett.
Do you love getting up in the morning, producer Ben? No, see, there we go.
I don't understand what that means.
Point proven. Do you love getting up in the morning,
No.
Steve? Right, are you rich? No. Right, there we go. I'm not rich either, and I don't like getting up in the morning. Actually, I don't mind getting up in
Have
the
you got
morning.
any evidence there's anything to do with getting up in the morning and being rich?
You.
I wish
If
I
I
was.
was rich, I wouldn't get up in the morning.
The other thing
We've got a sign.
we want to talk about is what's good about getting old. And I
Oh.
think you're more experienced.
Oh,
Knowledge.
yeah.
And you start to think about
Sophistication.
retirement.
I'm
Now,
not sure sophistication is applicable here.
Okay.
how long would you live to?
What? If I
Ideally.
had a choice?
had a
Oh, what are
choice.
you asking that question for?
Oh, that's really hard.
Pardon?
That's a hard question.
Oh, okay.
So if I think about, my dad is going to be 85 this year, and he's living a really good life thanks to my mum.
Yeah.
Hello, Mary. She's
Hi, Mary. How you doing?
don't you fucking dare.
Sorry.
I had to put up with that in my teens with people coming around my house.
Oh. Oh.
She's
Got any
not
pictures?
like Stacey's mum. Anyway, Mary has
Broom
properly-
cupboard? No?
properly looked after Nick, and
Yeah.
he's probably healthier today as an 85-year-old than he perhaps was as a 50-year-old, because she's looked after him, she's sorted his diet out and things like that. So my dad's still having a really good life. So I'm like, actually 85, when I was a kid I'd have thought 85, you should be dead by then, but I'm like, no,
Blimey.
dad's no, when I was little.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but my grandparents died in their late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
So 85, when you're little, 85 feels super old. But like, I'm watching my dad live a great life, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I want to get to
Do you
over
know-
90 now.
So here's the thing. My dad, he died in his sleep. Unlike his passengers who died screaming. That's a Bob Monkhouse joke. I love that joke. It's
Oh,
brilliant.
I've heard that one before.
Bob Monkhouse. He was
Oh,
fantastic.
I love Bob.
But he was great. And when I was growing up, I used to think, oh, Bob Monkhouse, he's old and I don't listen to Bob Monkhouse.
Yeah.
And now he's like, he's a genius. But anyway, so I think
How old was
I-
your dad when he passed?
he was 85.
Oh,
Proper innings. Do you know what I
Sorry,
mean?
Nick, who is a recent follower
So-
of the podcast, hold on in there.
Yeah. But I just think, and my mum, right, she turned 86 last week, and she just loves life. And she's
Yeah.
so positive, and she's just like absolute top of the world. I think you're as old as you feel.
Absolutely.
It's,
And
it's just a number. Who cares?
Seeing my parents, so my mum will turn 80 this year, and I think she doesn't look 80.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think my dad looks 85, to be fair, because he listens to the podcast now. Hello, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
I mean, Dad, if you want to try and beat these two up, then maybe. But no, I think like it's a little bit like the conversation we had earlier, isn't it? With 40s, 50s, the new 40. 80, I think, is the new 60, because when I think about my grandparents when I was little, and like my kids are seeing my parents now in their 80s as their grandparents, I think it probably is the same thing. And also, this is the scary thing, though. My parents are about to become great grandparents, not from any of my kids. From my lovely
Miles, what have you been doing?
And here's two other things I think are great about getting older. You used to think about retirement as, that's for old people. Now I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Retirement's going to be amazing. I'm going to have a great time.
No.
I'm going to have a great time.
I literally put some money in my
But you're not
pension the
though,
other
are
week
you?
and thought, I can't wait to spend that.
No, you're not though.
Can't wait to retire.
Bored.
How can you be bored?
How can you be bored?
We had this conversation on the lottery
so
show,
much
right?
travelling
when
to
we
do.
talked about the lottery, we had this exact same conversation, which is you'd find things to do.
Steve, there's
Live your
so
life
much
to the
world to
full.
see, and you've only got 40 years to see it. It's going to be amazing.
Well, I'm not. 40
And I
years
have
don't
not
cut
seen-
it with me, because I'm not going to make what I don't know.
You got a
What am I
pontifex
now?
Oh my God, are you about to be really morbid?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get to past 70, am I?
Why?
Why
Because
not?
I'm not. Let's be fair.
I mean,
This is really taking a
All
turn.
right, hang on. Nikki, would you like to enter the room now?
Yeah, live the mood. What do you mean you're going to live past
I don't think
70?
you should probe on this.
Pardon? That's what she said. As my post-holiday said. Yeah.
Oh my God, all my cans are
You
empty.
can't abuse yourself as much
All
as
my
you
cans
do,
are
and
empty,
then
so yours must be.
Did you know Simple Minds, before they were called Simple Minds, they were called Johnny and the Self-Abusers.
sorry,
That was the name of the band that Jim and Charlie were.
called Johnny?
No? But did you know
no, but my good friend at Durex is it?
Jim Kerr's got a Spanish brother called Juan?
No, Juan.
I've seen them 15 times, not Johnny and the Self-Abusers. I've seen Simple Minds 15 times, and they're brilliant.
You,
But I now look
them.
at bands, and they're in the 70s now, and I think you're too old to be touring, right? It's just nostalgia, money
Go on,
making.
which bands? What are you talking about then?
Rolling Stones.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
stopped
okay.
now.
They're in their
haven't they?
80s,
Well,
right?
Charlie's dead.
I'm now thinking you too. I mean, Bono now,
What is he?
he can't move.
65?
Yeah, but he can't move. Bless him.
Full-on meltdown.
Yeah.
From my daughter yesterday, day, I can't remember. It was this week.
Yeah.
Absolutely went mad at me. I was like, what is going on? She got this music on. Dad, I want to get, and I'm like, what is it? What is it? I know, please. She went, listen to this. Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
And I'm
Cinema.
like that. Yeah. I was just like that. Dad, can I go and watch him?
Just like
Can we go and watch him? I went, yeah, we've got a bit of a problem here. They're all 60.
Yeah.
And
they've
then
got
now,
to be more than 60.
no, they're all 60, 65, whatever it is now. And they're in their last ever tour before it's
Oh, come
done.
on. Elton John's been promising to
done.
stop touring for a long
Guns
time.
N' Roses aren't going to tour anymore after this one, are they?
Tell you what I've just booked that made me feel really old.
Is it some kind of clinic?
No, it's Butlins. and
Nice.
It is the Shine On Weekender with the Wonder Stuff.
Wow.
Honestly,
Size of a cow.
Like seriously, it's the best line. It's. I saw it and at Ned's Atomic Dustbin. When I think about the venues I would have seen these guys before, it'd have been Brixton Academy or Shepherd's Bush Empire and things like that.
I know your problem.
And now I'm going to Butlins in Minehead.
No, I know your
And that
problem.
makes me feel old.
You're now looking at handbags in order to put in the middle of the dance floor so you can dance round.
No.
So you won't lose it.
No, what I'm really
That's a sign of age, isn't it?
actually no, what I'm really excited about, Steve, is because it's all in one venue. I don't need to take my handbag with me because it'll just be in my bedroom, and I haven't got to work out how to get home afterwards.
Do you find here's a political question for you? Political question. Apparently, most people, the overwhelming majority of people, get more right wing as they get older.
Well, that terrifies me. I don't want to be that.
And I'm
person.
getting more
See,
progressive.
I don't believe that.
I'm getting more progressive as they get older.
Tell us your political views.
No, not your own particular. But
No,
do you
I
think it's true though?
Well, I think it is for some people. I personally think like you. I feel like I'm getting more progressive because I'm more open to listening to alternative points of view.
Yeah. How are you on that, Steve?
Steve can't speak right now because he's just with his mate Nige.
Yeah. How's Nigel fascist? Is he all right?
No, nothing wrong with him. There's nothing right with him either.
There's a lot right with him. I tell you.
Oh,
Far right with him. Far right with him.
When you get older, you can't storm out of a pub. You have to.
No, because you have to hobble out.
Imagine Steve.
You
Imagine
either
Steve.
A, have to hobble out, or go and try and find your battery charger for your go-kart in order for you to go outside, and then you're trying to find your Macintosh
Your Macintosh.
and your hat.
What the
All
hell
right,
is a
Paddington.
Macintosh?
before you go out the door. I mean, this is what happens.
To be fair, you had me at Steve leaving a pub. I was like,
When has that ever
what has that happened? On the basis that this is now about a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah, we were going to do an
yeah,
hour, weren't we?
Yeah, we were going to do an hour. Steve, take us through what you think is
Get
great
back to the
about getting
script.
old. Come on, what's great about getting old?
Oh, there's not a lot getting.
There's loads.
It is the wiseness.
Really?
pardon?
When's that coming along?
The wiseness?
It's the wiseness.
Not the wisdom, then.
Wise.
It is. It's informing people. It's informing people. If you fall out of a tree,
It's the most ironic thing I've ever heard. The wiseness.
Wisdom. Wisdom, my
the
darling.
wiseness.
Stop saying this.
No, the wiseness.
Oh my God. Behold, he is wise.
No, wisdom of
No,
teeth.
no.
Wisdom of teeth.
Fetch a clock.
How is your wiseness? Is it all right, Steve?
The wiseness.
Sorry, Steve, as you were.
Yeah, sure. How's your wiseness? Yes.
How's that wiseness working out for you, Steve?
Oh, come on.
That's the most ironic thing I've ever heard it be like.
Yeah, he can't. The trouble is, he now can't remember his other point.
So apart from the wiseness, Wendy, what's good about getting old?
I think it's your ability to focus and not take life too seriously.
Exactly.
And the
I think it's the wiseness.
the wiseness. I'm so glad for the wiseness. Why lost it? That went horribly wrong. The wiseness. What about you, Craig? What are you loving?
Oh dear.
Getting old. Can you remember?
I think what's so cool about getting old? I think it's not being bothered about your age anymore. When you're in your 20s and 30s, you're kind of a little bit bothered about your age. And then you go,
Yeah.
do you know, who cares? Who gives a monkeys? I love that. I love not giving a monkeys about my age. What else is good? I think the ability to really appreciate Werther's originals. I'm really going to get into Werther's
and
originals.
not having to get them from an old, not having to given them from an older gentleman wearing a.
Can I tell you my fisherman? Can I tell you my fisherman's friend story? You ever had a fisherman's?
My dad loves a fisherman's friend.
So my fisherman's friend story is my dad and my mum were taking me back to university years and years ago. We were driving. We had an accident, and so the ambulance driver turns up.
Your
and he
mum and
said-
dad had an accident.
We had an accident.
I
in the car.
just
Okay.
had a fisherman's friend.
But don't ruin the gag for me. It is a true story. But what happened is the ambulance driver said, "I'm going to have to take a reading and all this kind of stuff and test you." He said, "Have you had anything tonight?" And he said, my dad said, genuinely, he said, I've not had a drink, but I've been sucking on a fisherman's friend all night." and the ambulance drivers are trying to be all serious. And they just wet themselves laughing. It was so funny. So that's
What's
good.
that to do with the wiseness?
Yeah, that's the wiseness. Yeah, and I think
The wiseness of elderly.
Jesus, I'm going red into this can. I tell you, Jesus, what's really good about getting it?
No, the best thing is
You do remember that you've
The-
already
the-
told us what's really good.
Oh yeah, I did, yeah.
those few words
Having memory. Yeah,
that you could tell your kids, you tell everybody, "I told you so."
yeah.
It's the best.
Oh, it's great.
Doesn't matter what it is. Told you so.
Yeah, but your parents used to say that,
No,
to you, didn't they? It's all going to end in tears.
Yeah,
was
exactly.
Basically, I told you so.
I told you so. So they go running up, and all of a sudden, head over, and they've hit themselves. They got under
Did you
the-
just have an aneurysm there? bro?
Yeah,
No.
they've got under the lawn.
What was that?
And you just go,
That's
Told-
the trouble with getting old.
told you so. No, it's right. They were,
There's definitely no wiseness then, was there?
The wiseness is gone. Bang, the wiseness.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's the funniest thing ever to be
it's
like.
right, though, isn't it? Yeah, it's
Oh, to wiseness.
wiseness. It's the way forward.
Deep breath. come on,
Right,
deep
right. So we're gonna close on that because we can't bloody top
we
that.
Can't, we can't.
That
And
was
I need to
amazing.
serve you curry.
That was amazing. Yeah. So, on balance, Wendy, is it a good thing as you get old, or is it a bad thing?
It's a good thing. I'm really happy with where I am in my life.
That's lovely. Producer Ben, is it a good thing to be getting older,
In
or
the
a
mirror,
bad
please.
thing?
Every day's a gift.
Every day is a gift. I'm loving that. Loving that. And let's finish on the wise man.
No, because we should finish on you.
But-
Said.
Pardon?
Oh, not again.
Steve, is it a good thing to be getting older or a bad thing?
I got much choice.
You really haven't.
No, you're
Well,
getting older. You get older every day, don't you?
You'd be dead by
I
70.
don't know. If you had wiseness, you might be able to control your destiny.
Well, this is it. If you're as wise as I am,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there we
You'd
go.
be dead by 70, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, I clap my hands every day and say today's going to be a great day. And with that, Jesus, we can't top that. That's amazing, Steve. Gee, I know no idea what we're going to talk about next time. But thank you for joining us. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Steve.
Ben.
Buonasera.
Wendy.
Good night.
And it's good night from me. And keep spreading the love and the Werther's originals, but not the STDs. Cheers.